Hey, this is B-Rad, and this is the quarantine edition of Radio Talk Live down in the quarantine lounge. Of course, not sponsored by Corona, I hope not. But we have live with my special co-host tonight. It is Bilodeau.
Hey!
Hey, what's going on, Bilodeau? What's going on in your life right now?
Just hanging out, checking the news and stuff.
Yeah. He's one of my fellow comics around here in the state of Maine. And so, how many years have you been doing comedy, Bilodeau?
About 3 years now.
3 years? Yeah, that's I've been doing about 10, so I'm a little more of a veteran.
Oh, wow. Veteran over here.
Yeah, B-Rad's been going around for a while. B-Rad has been going around for a while. Well, yeah, but what's new with you? How's quarantine life go with you in your neck of woods?
Well, it's not so bad. I mean, I've perfected the cross joint. I perfected the cross joint. I've done that. That's one accomplishment.
Oh yeah. It's so I
also haven't been completely fired from work. I was suspended for a few weeks, but I didn't get completely fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How you been dealing with this, B-Rad?
I'm good. I'm still working on the front line, of this pandemic. I'm an essential worker, you could say. I'm an essential.
So what do you do for work?
I work at a convenience store, of course. People need their beer and cigarettes.
Oh, of course they do.
And lottery tickets.
Of course.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people need those.
I'm not going to get too specific, but what convenience store do you work at?
I can't. I'm not going to say the name. It's down in the Kennebunkport area. It's down in the Kennebunkport area, but we don't go into the name. But like I said, I'm an essential worker. That's my day job, and this is my night job.
Dude, and congratulations for you to keep on plugging on, man.
Oh yeah, 10 years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So out of all the other comics that you've met in this area, has anybody told stories about me that you've heard about me over the years?
Well, I will tell you this right now. When I've met other comics who know you, and before I actually ever met you before,
yeah,
other comics were like, I remember I was talking to a few other comics outside of Empire one night, and they were talking about you. They were like, dude, B-Rad, he had this joke that was so funny or whatever. And I was like, oh, no way. I've never met this guy, B-Rad. And they're like,
a legend.
You've never met B-Rad? They were surprised that I'd never met you.
Oh, yeah, I'm a local legend.
That was when I was only doing comedy for a year. I'm like, dude, now I'm new.
Yep. I'm a local legend in the 10 years.
Dude, I love you. I remember you at the 212, brother. I love your show there.
Oh yeah, the freaking me and Billy Jack's unrated show.
Oh yeah, you're amazing, man. Oh fuck yeah.
The shit I come up with the top of my head is this I don't know where it comes from. Yeah. I don't know where it comes from, man. And Billy Jack was actually the idea of me being the devil of that show. And he just let me let loose, That was Billy Jack's idea to create that character.
Well, dude, it worked great. You did a great job, brother.
Yeah, and I actually heard Billy Jack soon. This is all done with, or we'll be allowed to have big crowds or whatever. Billy Jack is already talking to Al about the next big show there after the.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, as soon as after all this coronavirus shit, dude.
Oh yeah. It's just good. I've been given hints of idea of maybe not do a devil character but maybe turn my character around for a little bit and change it up. And I have some ideas that I'm pondering and put together. It's summertime, so. it's summertime. It gets close to summertime. That means it's different style, different mentality comes out of me. You know, it's.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we get the little laugh track going on there. Not live, real life laughter. We can't get that yet. We can't get the full effect laughter yet. But I'm also
I can't wait till that comes back. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I know. Friggin' not this fake laugh. You know. Yep. It's more like the right now. Friggin' big lightning storm hit over us right now. You know that's.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. But yeah, tell me how did you get started in comedy?
So, like, I've always loved comedy. I've always wanted to do it my entire life. And, to start with, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be truthful. I am an alcoholic.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a few tonight.
Yeah, I've definitely had a few beers tonight. But, for sure.
You definitely like my camp. I have a camp out back of my house that's fucking, like, it has a bar and everything fucking on it, so that's where, I don't know if you've seen my food friggin' shows I do online, but I do friggin' cooking shit.
Yeah, some people can have a few beers, and then, like, people like me can't. Like,
Hey,
people
yep.
like me, I'm just an alcoholic. I can't have just a few beers.
Oh,
I'll end up drinking a full bottle, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I got a couple bottles down there I'm working on down here, too. I got some whiskey right in front of me right now, too.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
I just got out of work.
When I first got started in comedy, I was, like, kind of, like, trying to keep everybody that I didn't know that well away from, like, that. They didn't know me that well, so I was, like, kind of trying to keep them away from them knowing me as being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But as I got to know everybody, like, so well, I kind of stopped caring so much.
Yep.
And I started just being myself.
Yep.
And I'm working on it. I'm working on it very hard. I'm like, I've cut down to, like, drinking one tall boy and, like, a little bit more. Like, maybe, like, another beer a night.
Yep.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I'm eventually going to get sober.
Yeah, that's good. It's like a few drinks now and then are okay, you know. But yeah, some people have that problem, you know, just not drinking all night and going all the way. But with me, I can drink and stay sober pretty well, you know. It's on occasion.
That's good, man. Yeah, that's great.
Like on occasion, like my birthday, whatever, I might get a little friggin'. But if you've heard some stories of
turned up a little bit on your birthday.
Oh yeah, friggin' his one past stories, a story from past birthday. There was a roast for me on my birthday. So my fellow comics were roasting me on my birthday one year, and they kept feeding me drinks on stage all night while they were roasting me. And by the time I got to go on the mic to roast them, I was completely fucking shit faced. Then I puked in my girlfriend's. Then I puked in my girlfriend's car on the way home in the Wendy's parking lot.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like that's one of my birthday stories. Like I've actually had roasts from all the fellow comics in the area a couple of times, you know, back in the day. So I've had like Ian roast me. I've had friggin' Paul Hunt roast me. Friggin' Joe roast me. A bunch of other comics. It was about a few years back, you know. I did the roast.
Man.
Yep.
Oh, I know you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was some hell of times. And did you get a chance to do the Ian Stewart's roast battle this past winter?
I did one against Sam Clayton.
Yeah. How did you do against that one?
He beat me, but it was a very great battle. We both had solid jokes back and forth. But Sam, he deserved it. He had great jokes too.
Yeah. Me and Joe Ellis actually went head to head.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I was there for that one.
Yep.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I was there for that.
Yep, yeah. And believe it or not, we've worked to each other pretty much since Joe has started. And you think you'd come up with better jokes against me than I did him, you know? Like, seriously, you pretty much worked with me almost your entire comedy life, and those are the best jokes you could come up with? Come on. I'm like, that's what I thought. I'm like, I know I won the battle in overtime, but it's like, seriously, you should have known me a lot better than you came up with the jokes, you know. That's what I kind of thought after that.
Dude,
yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to perform again, man.
Oh yeah, wait till we can get out of the basement and friggin' back onto a stage, you know.
Oh, it's gonna feel so good.
Yep. I'm actually thinking about doing some outdoor shows around my neck of the woods, you know, back in my backyard.
Definitely, dude. Definitely, yeah.
Summer comedy shows, you know, just gather a little crowd and, you know, record it as like a YouTube video or a podcast or whatever, and friggin' do campfire comedy.
Yeah,
Campfire comedy.
I was looking at my timeline. I was like, okay, so what shows have I done recently?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow. And last Wednesday would have been a full year anniversary of me doing
my anniversary was in April.
Matthews.
Yep. Mine was back in April. Yep.
Well, I mean, like, I've been doing comedy for, like, at least 3 years, but, I mean, like, that was a full year of me writing shows at Matthews that never got finished.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, but have you actually developed a YouTube page or anything to put your stuff out on?
Oh, yeah.
Have you put out a YouTube page to put your videos on?
Me and a couple buddies are like kind of working on a little bit of stuff, but I've tried malfunctioned all of those tapes.
Yep.
Just from stupidity.
Yep. I have quite a few videos up on YouTube and a few followers up there. About friggin' almost.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure I might. If I don't follow you right now, then I will follow you.
Yep, B-Rad Comedy is what you're looking me up on.
I'm pretty sure I do follow you on that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, I have a few up there, friggin'. I record all my friggin' sets and everything, friggin'. Keep the masses entertained, you know. And never know who may out there be looking up comedy videos one night, or friggin' who may find you, you know. It's weird, like comedy these days to compare to our comic legends from the past, how they got started to compare how comics are doing this modern age, you know. Because think about it, comedy back in the day was pretty much club to club. That's how they got found. But look at our modern age. Yep. Look how our modern age to compare that. Yeah, we have all these masses, like technology. We can sit in our friggin' basement and record a friggin' podcast and friggin' put it to the masses, you know. It's
for sure, man.
Yeah. It's friggin' it's unbelievable. It's what technology has brought us, you know, friggin' do now. It's the fucking data world. You can fucking date right from your friggin' phone now. How crazy is that shit? You can go on a date through your fucking phone now. You realize that now. You can freaking talk to a fucking girl from cam to cam on your phone, be like, for like freaking a minute and a half. You have like a quick minute and a half date to freaking, oh man, I like you, yeah. It's like, it's crazy, like, Rain. Like, it's like, who needs to go to the fucking bar no more to the friggin', or just go swipe a fucking dirty magazine off a fucking friggin', off a friggin' rack, and like, back in the day. There's a liquor store up my way, and back in the day, they used to have a very back corner of the store. They had fucking DVDs and fucking dirty magazines always, as a kid, back there in the back of the liquor store. You know, I remember that. Freaking back at the liquor store, freaking, as soon as I turned 18, the first thing I went in there and bought, fucking lottery scratch tickets and fucking a Playboy magazine. I'm like, I'm 18 now. I can buy this fucking dirty fucking DVD. Or I was like, I buy this dirty DVD now legally. Oh yeah, you probably remember that. How old are you? You're not. How old are you?
34.
34. Oh, you're only like I'm turning 36 this year, so you're only a couple years younger than I am.
Oh, dude, I remember when I was like probably 8 years old. I'd go down the aisles of the restricted aisles, you know.
Oh yeah, the movie.
Looking, you know, you gotta make sure mom's not looking.
Yeah, in the movie store.
I go down the restricted aisles.
Yeah.
And they'd have a film, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a film plastered over what you should not look at.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Freaking in the movie stores.
You too.
Yeah.
You were young once.
Yep, I remember looking, freaking seeing those forbidden doors.
I'd knock back every single one of them. I'd run down real quick with a finger and I'd knock down every single one of them. And I'd walk back through slowly.
Yep, I remember the video store. Yep.
What do we have here?
I remember the forbidden doors at the video store, and I was told never to go past. You know, it's like
you were in those ages.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we never had the forbidden doors. Okay, the forbidden doors in my era was a plunger station.
A plunger station.
Yeah.
No, like the video store that I went to as a kid had like the forbidden flip doors, you know, and went to a friggin' separate room where all the, you know, goodies were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it was actually right next to the friggin' where they had the doors, and then they had the kids section right next to it. All the kids.
Just made it like bandits.
And then they had the sports movies right next to it, too, where they had the old WrestleMania 1, 2, 3, 4, friggin' all those old WrestleMania VHSs, fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the old friggin' Coliseum home video releases from WWF. Yep.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, you watch wrestling?
I used to when I was a kid, definitely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 2000s, man. Oh, yeah.
You mean in the 90s, pretty much. You know what? It's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Pretty much. We grew up to the time that friggin' we had to deal with, for example, on their phone, we cannot get on the internet. Fucking decade. That was our fucking problem.
Well, dude, I'll tell you right now. I wasn't always a skinny guy.
Oh yeah.
I used to be a portly little kid.
Oh yeah.
I was a fat kid when I was little.
Yeah.
So I used to look up to all those wrestlers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the wrestlers, all those big guys. I'd be like,
right.
dude, I wish I was that guy.
And you always know you everybody's done this. Oh yeah. Everybody did that. The Macho Man.
Oh man. Yeah. I used to watch all those wrestling shows up until I was about like probably 10 or 11 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I still watch it. You know, I freaking still watch every Monday night. Every Friday night now. Every Wednesday. It's almost every day of the week. There's something on now. For wrestling. Yeah. There's so many matches to watch. Even there's a live YouTube. They're bringing back NWA and it's live on YouTube Tuesday nights.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yep, so there's wrestling friggin' almost 7 days a week now, friggin'. There's fucking podcasts about it. They're friggin'. I listen to Sirius Satellite Radio on Fight Nation every morning. Busted Open podcast show with Bully Ray, Mark Henry, friggin'. Dave McGrucker, all that. I listen to that shit friggin' every morning, friggin'. They talk about friggin' Monday night, the fall wrestling, what's all that. And
dude, I wish one day I could grow a beard like you can grow a beard.
Oh yeah, this is just 2 weeks right here.
one day I'll get there.
Yeah. Oh, you at 30-something, you still can't fucking grow a beard?
Dude, I'm 24, man.
Oh, 24?
Yeah, but still, I can't grow nothing.
Stick grow nothing, man. Jeez.
Oh yeah, dude. Look at how bald I am. I look like a shaved pussy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And
Right?
you might want to tell a few guys that you're freaking like a shaved pussy. You might end up on the wrong end of the stick on that one.
I hope not.
Yeah, Jesus.
That sucks.
Yeah, but you don't want to end up on the wrong end of the stick, man. And oh man.
No, I don't.
No, you want to, you don't want to, you want to end up with a freaking on the other end of a taco, but not a stick, man. It's
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Or cherry pie, or whatever you kind of prefer, you know, friend. It's
Cherry pie, cream pie,
Yeah.
chocolate pie. What's up?
Yep, all those type of pies. Yeah, friggin' remember how The Rock always spews out all the type of pies that you like to like, you know? I'm like, yeah, The Rock freaking spews out all the type of pie.
Yeah,
And,
dude, yeah.
and the funny thing is, one of my friends, every time I say, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" Yeah, steak and potatoes. He's like, that's what he's cooking all the time, steak and potatoes. I wouldn't doubt it. Again, he has masses of money. I'd be surprised he doesn't eat steak and potatoes every fucking night of the week. Yep. Oh man. Man. Again, have you ever met any famous comics over the years, or any particular people that you've met over the years that kind of influenced you into the comedy?
Well, there's been a lot, you know what I mean? Like I really I've never opened for anybody famous or anything like that.
Yep.
But I will say that, like, I've always loved Ian
Stewart, yep.
Ian Stewart's comedy festival.
Oh yeah.
He always brings a lot
Yeah,
of big
I'm
names.
afraid that might not happen this year. That's something I feel and tell me that.
Well, what I'm saying is he brings a lot of big names.
Yeah,
or whatever
he does.
To the,
Yep.
to the state, and
Yep.
I don't think I think that was probably the biggest highlight of my summer. I think that was probably the funnest time I had all summer.
Oh yeah, I did the underground shows. The friggin'
Yeah, I was with you. I was there with you,
yep.
buddy.
Yep,
Yeah,
I was part of the underground shows most of the weekend. And I popped in and out around the host, you know. I played little host a little bit for the outdoor show, just a little introductions for that thing. But most of the shows.
I remember seeing you there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, but the freaking
You were with Joe Ellis. I remember seeing both you guys.
Oh yeah, when he did the friggin' the standing on the paddle boat, whatever paddle board show.
Yeah. I ran a joke with that. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was what I hate to say it but he hasn't been talking that much about it lately. So I'm thinking it might be a no-go this year. I mean, what's going on, you know?
Well, as far I mean, like, you know, he obviously he wants to do it no matter
Oh
what.
yeah,
Dude, like,
I feel, but he just
that's his heart and pride right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has no, like, it's pretty much what's going on in the state. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I would hate to see it be canceled, because that's like the funnest time I will ever have, man. Like, that's like, honestly, that's like if they closed down Funtown to me.
They did
You know
close.
what I mean?
No, Funtown is closed this year.
Well, Funtown is closed for the kids, yeah. But I mean, like, if they close down our comedy festival, which Ian hosts,
Yep.
then that's pretty much like shutting down my Funtown for the summer.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Honestly, he would have had the entries in by now, because he would have started doing entries, and he hasn't started nothing like that. You know, it's.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is a good possibility, but still, like, hey, man, we just gotta stay positive, you know what I mean?
I know. I love doing that festival. I've done it 3 years so far, and
I thank you for inviting me to talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good talking to you, brother.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun to go for a podcast.
Definitely, dude, you gotta talk to people, man.
Yep. I'm
sure.
like, I try to get other comics around the area. I've done interviews with comics from down from Florida on here, and I actually went last. You remember the Degenerate Comedy a few years back?
Oh,
The Degenerate Comedy
I
guys.
might not have been around at that time.
Yeah,
That might have been before
Ian brought him up. I had him for a show up here. They did like a little tour of New England, and they actually crashed my crib for the night when they did the Bedford show, and then we hung out after the freaking thing. And the cool guys. They're pretty funny guys. Very dark side of comedy, basically, like freaking deep dark. Like.
Oh yeah.
Well, so how would you explain your type of comedy?
My type of comedy?
Yeah.
I like to make fun of myself a lot. Like,
yep.
So self-derivative. I like to make fun of everything that I do.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Pretty much like self-deprecating humor.
Self-deprecating, like just vomit all over the audience type of deprecation.
For the most part, that's what I try to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I pander to the audience because, like, sometimes I'm just so naive when I get up there. And some people ask me questions. I'll catch it at right field, you know what I mean? Like, I'll catch it at right field, and I'll hear it hit my head. I'm like, okay, I'll answer your question real quick. I'm going to get back to my set.
Yeah, And, but out of all the comics that you've met, like, over the last 3 years, local-wise, who has mostly influenced you to keep on going in this area?
Whoa. That's a big question right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of us out there in this area, it's...
No, I hear that, man.
It's like, who's your favorites out there right now?
I honestly can't name 3 because I don't want to hurt any feelings because, like, there are over 10 people who have helped me so much in the comedy field.
Yep.
I could give you, like, maybe my, no, I couldn't even do that because, like, I feel like if I name off the names of, like, the people who have helped me the most, I might offend somebody who is also me very close to equally.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody I've met, like, including you, I feel like everybody I've met so far has helped me equally learn who I am and develop my comedy style, you know what I mean? You guys have all been great.
Like, I know the people that's listened to the show over and over again heard this story many times, but my first very time was actually at the Portland, Maine Comedy Connection. That was my very first time on stage in front of 200 people.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, at the Portland's Funniest Professional. Damn. They used to have this competition when I first started called the Portland's Funniest Professional. And my girlfriend at the time, it says, how about you try this out? Try this out, see how you do. And I used to be the person cannot stand in front of people and do that. And I went on stage in front of 200 people for the first time, did 5 minutes in front of bright lights, fucking a Bob Marley-sized crowd at the Comedy Connection, it's for Portland, Maine. And it was, you ever met Bob Marley? Maine King Comedy?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, yeah, friend. Me and him had some history. You should look that up, friggin'. Ask a few people, friggin'. They you ever heard the when he broke the world record, the Guinness Book World Record? Oh, you never heard of Bob Marley?
No, I know about Bob Marley. I just never heard he broke a Guinness World Record.
Yeah, he did a 40-hour stand-up show to break the world record for Guinness longest stand-up show. Yeah. Yeah, so but if you ever get a chance to buy his CD DVD combo Guinness Book Champ, and you'll see a familiar face on that DVD.
You?
Yep, I have some history of Bob Marley. So look up that, find that, go to Bull Moose and buy that Guinness Book Champ DVD CD combo and watch the DVD, and I have my own special features on there. You'll find out why.
I'm definitely I definitely will for sure, man.
Yep.
That is super tight, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, and actually, I got when he did his Merrill Auditorium shows in Portland. He invited me that year to be on stage with him during that and all that. He paid me and everything, you know.
What?
So like I said, I have some history with Bob.
Dude, that's so dope, man.
I have some history with Bob. He was actually the first person to call me B-Rad.
Dude. Oh,
So
man,
that's where the
so
name originally came from.
Dude, that's crazy, brother.
Yep. Yeah, I used to actually, my first original name, if you go on YouTube and watch my first original set, my first original name was actually BJ.
Was what?
BJ.
BJ?
That was my first original stage name when I did first at the Comedy Connection 20 years ago. Until Bob Marley called me B-Rad, it was I used that as a stage name.
Dude, that is awesome,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
That is so dope.
Yep. That's a little trivia fact for B-Rad history. You know, friend. I never
Dude,
went.
I never knew that. That's fucking awesome,
Yep.
man.
Yep. But yeah, if you look up a little history and watch some videos up on YouTube, you'll see. You know, it's
100%, man. Definitely. Hey, man, I do have to let you go, though, because I have to wake up early for work tomorrow.
All right.
I got called out again.
All right. I'll keep in touch. Friggin', we'll chat up again sometimes.
Yeah, we can talk tomorrow if you want to.
Yeah, friggin', well, I'm down to any time friggin' you want, friggin'. You go get some rest tonight and enjoy. Make sure you don't drink some water in the morning.
Oh, dude, that's all I'm on right now is water. I'm done drinking booze.
All right, good to do. Have a good night, sir.
Dude, have a good night, brother.
Bilodeau, peace out.
Peace out, brother.
That was Bilodeau right there for a special quarantine edition of Rated M Talk Live. He was my special guest tonight on a special Rated M Talk Live quarantine edition. So I hope you're glad that little chat with one of Main State comedians, Bilodeau. I'm sure he sounds down to come down on the show again, maybe do a little co-hosting again, do another little chit-chat session. I enjoyed that. That came out pretty well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Rated M Talk Live Quarantine Edition, COVID-19 coronavirus, edition of Rated M Talk Live. This is B-Rad. I hope you have a great, and you are fucking awesome, man. You are so fucking awesome. Stay true to yourself, people. Later.